Chapter 98. A casual approach to meditation is futile. If you do not have the Nam mantra, recite Aham Brahmasmi with full confidence and concentration. You may sit for half an hour, or 1 or 2 hours, or divide your time accordingly. But don't waste your time. In the beginning, devote as much time as you can. When the illusory concepts disappear, then the reflection of ultimate truth appears upon your presence. This in turn leads to conviction. What is needed is regular churning, regular reciting, and regular hammering. You are to act forcefully and deliberately in the beginning. This intellectual act will lead to a practical experience whereby all these concepts dissolve slowly, silently, and permanently. And then you will feel spontaneous blissfulness inside, because your invisible presence is the ultimate truth, the central point of this whole world. The world does not have its own identity. It is reflected from your presence. The entire world is projected out of your presence. If there is no presence within the body, there is no world. Simple fact. When the spirit clicks with the body, the world is projected. When you leave the body, the world disappears. Your invisible anonymous presence is ultimate truth, through which the entire world is projected. We know the basics intellectually, but to absorb this knowledge, to digest this knowledge, to digest this reality, you must be courageous and patient. Meditate, contemplate, take it seriously. Time after time, what happens is that seekers come here and take the mantra, but afterwards they do not do any meditation practice. They don't want to put in any effort at all. Instead, they expect some changes to take place miraculously, and then they complain, "Oh Maharaj, I am not finding that happiness you spoke of, or that blissfulness. There's too many thoughts going round and round. It's hopeless, I'm depressed." This casual approach does not work. These spiritual travellers are just roaming here and there, looking for one spiritual massage after another. How many times do I have to tell you that without your involvement, without your earnestness, devotion, sincerity, and longing to find out who you are, you will remain in the illusory ditch, crying over a dream. This process is not a one-way process where the Master does the work for you. No, it will not happen like that. The Master is giving you 100% guarantee, but only if you fulfill your side of the bargain and devote some time for selfless self. If you are sincere with your meditation, ultimately all the concepts will be cleared out, and in its place there will be exceptional happiness and peace. But this will not happen without your effort. Meditation is a must. It is indispensable because there is no other way of absorbing the knowledge and removing the illusion. In the beginning, as you recite the mantra, you may experience a degree of monotony, laziness, and reluctance. Ignore these feelings. Don't neglect your meditation, because this human body has presented you with a golden opportunity to wake up from this long dream and to ensure that it is your last dream. The Master says, this is your last dream. Therefore, it is your last dream. While attending to your responsibilities and caring for your family, you have a duty to find out the secrets of this world. The secret of this world is that it is an illusory world. The entire world is an illusory world. The entire scene is reflected out of the seer that is ultimate truth. This means your final truth, for whom there is no birth and death, no past, no future, no deed, no doer, no experience, no experiencer, no witness, etc. The open secret is that except for your selfless self, there is nothing. Everything is within you. Nothing is outside of you. But in order to absorb this knowledge and to live like the master that you are, you must undergo disciplined meditation and continuous hammering. In the beginning, when we give the Soham Sadhana, make an effort to recite the mantra non-stop. This is commando training with a no-nonsense strategy. It is a no-nonsense assault on your illusory body-based knowledge. Be serious, there is work to be done to remove the layers of illusion that have accumulated over a lifetime. Beware of any tricks played by the mind, say any unpleasant thoughts and feelings. Don't be dissuaded. Tell yourself, I have to do this practice. I have to continue. If I don't, I will never be free. And then, after continuous hammering and churning, it will become easier. You are like a big computer that has caught some kind of virus. That virus has to be removed so that the computer can be restored to its pristine state. Meditation is the base, the foundation, the antivirus software that will solve this problem. When you install this program, then all the files that have been corrupted by the virus will be erased. The virus is body-based knowledge. Layers of this knowledge are obscuring your pure presence, your invaluable presence. This practical approach of reciting the Nam mantra will clear the battlefield of conflicting problems that you think you have with illusory others and imaginary enemies. It will bring your struggles to an end. You will realize the fact that there are no others, and there are no enemies, and there is no battlefield. You are like the space or the sky. All your battles have been imaginary ones. You have not been fighting with anyone. You have been fighting with the air. Again, I must emphasize that meditation is the only effective medium for conviction. Theoretical knowledge will not do, neither will visiting masters. Why not? Because the master is within you. You must know yourself directly and not indirectly through words. Don't depend on the master. The master will guide you, but he will guide you to stand on your own 2 feet. You are wholly independent. How long are you going to remain a disciple for? Nisargadatta said, I am not making you disciples, but masters. So even if you visited 1,000 masters, it would still not help you, because the master is within you, and you are ignoring your inner master. You are still under some delusion that the master is separate from you. There is no separation. This misunderstanding comes from your identification with the body form. You are formless. You are within every being. The bodies are different, but the spirit is one. Meditation is the medium through which you can identify yourself in a real sense. It is not possible otherwise. Your approach is casual because you have no loyalty. Your wavering mind is taking you on a joyride. Stop following the mind and let the mind follow you. Be loyal to yourself and be loyal to your master. If you don't have faith in any master, then place your faith in a material idol or in a symbol made of stone or whatever. Somehow and somewhere in you there has to be loyalty, faith in yourself. You must have faith in something, a focus, trust in something, like in the famous story of Eklavya from the Mahabharata. The master Dronacharya refused to teach Eklavya the art of archery, but Eklavya did not give up. With the help of his inner master, he learned and perfected the art of archery. Dronacharya was astounded by his skill and immediately accepted Eklavya as his master. This illustrates the strength of the inner master. Your inner master is the central focus, the central point of the universe. Discover your inner master and let your inner master teach you. The outer master is there to indicate your identity. However, in practice, the inner master and the outer master are just concepts. Don't ignore your inner master. The listener within your body is the inner master. That is ultimate truth. Therefore, have faith in yourself and stay loyal to your own master. Here, I am sharing practical knowledge. You have a lot of theoretical knowledge, but it is only practical knowledge that will lead to conviction. Be determined and self-disciplined. Every moment in your life is very precious. Don't waste your time. Life is very short. Continuous hammering, continuous churning, continuous concentration are all needed. You don't need to spend a single penny for any of this. The only cost is your time and your devotion in the pursuit of your reality. You have it easy these days. I am just asking for 1, 2 or 3 hours maximum. In Bausaheb Maharaj's day, he used to sit in meditation for 10 or 12 hours. Nowadays, this is no longer possible. But surely you can still find 2 hours or so. And at other times throughout the day, you can recite the mantra too. I have already given you a guarantee, but you need to do the practice. Then everything in your life will change. Any negative feelings of depression and anxiety will vanish after spontaneous conviction. So don't worry about anything and continue the meditation with firm determination. Be serious, concentrate seriously on your true nature, your ultimate reality. Try to understand the secret of this world and the secret of your selfless self. In short, be realized and make others realized. Be enlightened and make others enlightened. When you stop counting yourself as the body form, enlightenment is not very far from you. If there is sickness in the body, you will find the courage to cope with it. Spirituality teaches you how not to be touched by illness or disease. When you know that you are not the body, you are no longer so concerned about your physical illnesses, because you know that you have nothing to do with the body. Prepare yourself for the time when your body expires. Make it fearless and beautiful. When you know that there is no death for you, that you are immortal, and that knowledge has been absorbed in you, your last moments will be full of peace. Suppose that today your body was going to expire. Your attitude would be something like this: Okay then, forget it. You will accept your fate because you know that the body form is not your identity at all. The body may come and the body may go. You're not bothered. You're not interested because you know that you are not going anywhere. Your presence is just like the sky. Always take maximum care of your body and seek medical help when it is needed. This body is a 5-elemental body. It is always out of balance. Anything can go wrong with it at any time, so look after it. However, if the body is no longer cooperating, then it is time to say bye-bye. Not so long ago, I met a lady. She was not a spiritual lady, but she wanted to tell me about a decision she had made. She said, I wrote in my will that if it so happened that I needed to be kept alive with a ventilator, it was to be removed at once. I do not want to live with a ventilator. She showed such courage. Sometimes it becomes evident that the time has come to close the curtains. You have seen what you were supposed to see in the world. What more do you want to see? It is just more of the same thing, again and again. If the body is not cooperating, why choose to continue with life artificially, depending on machines to keep you alive? Forget it. You will see this kind of courage manifesting. Understand that this is not suicide. If something happens to the body that is beyond your control, fine. That lady expressed her wishes to the doctor. It happens, and when it does, it demonstrates bravery and integrity. We are all going to leave the body at some point. Start preparing now. Be strong and have courage.